and welcome to Brain Chow.
Indians always dream that one day the rupee will be as strong as the dollar. We will be able to exchange 1 rupee and get $1 in return.
And many Indians think that if that happens, India will magically become a developed country. But today, we are going to prove this theory wrong. Have a look at these 3 countries. Japan is the most developed country here, and Zambia is the least developed among these 3 countries. India is somewhere in between. Let's play a game. Pause this video here and go down in the comment section. Guess which country has the strongest currency? Japan, India, or Zambia? I hope you're done guessing because it is time to reveal the answer. This might surprise a lot of you because the least developed country, Zambia, has the strongest currency. 1 Zambian kwacha is equal to 6 rupees, and 1 Indian rupee is stronger than Japanese yen.
Still, if you look at the real world, Japan has a much higher average income than the other 2. It also has high standard of living and it is very well respected in the global community.
South Korea is another developed country with a weak currency. With 1 rupee, you can buy 15 South Korean won. Still, South Korea is a rich country with big tech companies like Samsung, LG and Hyundai.
So keep that in mind when you are upset about rupee's downfall. If the rupee is falling, it does not mean that India's global image will be completely destroyed. It does not mean that India's economy is doing poorly. In fact, there is a big advantage to having a weak currency. Having a weak rupee can boost our exports and in turn the whole economy.
Let me try and explain this in a simple way. Imagine that an American tourist comes to India and he goes to a shop to buy candies. This Indian shopkeeper is selling 1 candy at 1 rupee. Let's look at 2 scenarios. In first scenario, rupee is strong and its value is 45 rupees per dollar. The American tourist will be able to buy just 45 candies for $1 in this scenario. But if rupee is weak, then he will be able to buy 75 candies. This means that the Indian shopkeeper was able to sell 30 extra candies just because the rupee was weak. Basically, having a weak currency gives you a competitive edge in exports. That's why China tries to keep its currency undervalued. If they allowed their currency to become stronger, their cheap Chinese goods will become more expensive for other countries.
I know that India's case is slightly different. We import a lot more than we export. So having a strong rupee will help us in buying stuff like oil from the Middle East. But if we want to create millions of jobs for our youth, we will have to create a large manufacturing sector and maybe become an exporting giant like China. So in the long run, making the rupee strong might not be a great idea. And I am not saying this because I am a Bhakt or a BJP supporter. I am not trying to defend this government. In fact, when Congress was in power in 2013, I used to explain the same thing to my friends and my family. I just want people to realize that currency is slightly overrated, at least in the long run. So this video has nothing to do with politics, it has everything to do with economics. And we both are commerce students. We had economics as a subject since junior college all the way up to masters.
Yeah.
So we know how currency works, but we feel that in the long run it is more important to create jobs in the manufacturing sector rather than having a very strong currency. That's it for this video.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the subscribe button. Thanks for watching Brain Chow.